Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Brand new to real estate, never had a day one in real estate. Just passed my test, went out, interviewed a lot of different brokers. Long story with that, but basically they all told me don't go to see Rudy. So now I had to go see him. So I went to see Rudy and found out that everybody, what they were complaining about is that he's just different. So once I saw that what he was talking about or how his sales was different, I actually preferred it. And I thought, well, you know, something, you know, or 50%, 60% of something's a whole lot better of 0% of 100% of whatever the split was. And so I thought, well, plus he offered training, he offered a lot of different things and a different perspective. So I thought, why not? I don't know nothing about nothing. So I started off with Rudy, and I'd say for everybody, the best thing to do is to have an empty glass. The people that struggle with the system are the ones that have their glass already full. And some people, I mean, there's a lot of knowledge, but if you can just sit back and listen to what he's trying to inform you with, it helps. My first year was a little bit of a struggle because I fought the system a little. It was more of what not to say. But once I learned how some of the things he said, which was, he would talk about other realtors and how we're different, and I wouldn't believe him. You know, he'd say, oh, those people are just crazy or stupid or whatever. And it just, I thought maybe he's just elaborating too much. But once you get into the system and you realize how little everybody else is trained, it's amazing how easy it becomes for you. And so my first deal was just basically something I heard in training. It was a class about an SMCO versus SEO. And once I found out, you know, the knowledge that I was getting from Rudy, it just made everything go so much easier.
So how many deals do you have now, Richard?
Just since I came back, since COVID, I took a little break, but I came back at the end of June. I already have 5, and I have 1 in now, and I got, well, 1 I just wrote an offer for, but we haven't got any answer back yet.
So in the last 3 months?
Last 3 or 4 months, I probably a little more than 1 a month, but I'm trying, you know, I should improve on that. It's just, it's been rough for me because, again, I haven't done everything I'm supposed to do, which is pass my listing as well. So one of the deals I had to actually give the listing out to another team member. Had I passed my listing, then I could have done that one myself.
So Richard, can you share, because many real estate agents, they've been taught, including me, when I first get my license, my broker told me to cold call, door knock. Can you share exactly your day-to-day calendar share?
Well, some of this might sound too good to be true, but basically, even Chelsea can tell you that I've had to turn off my leads that I get from Zillow. If you get leads straight from Zillow, you get callers, you have to learn the script, you have to learn the dialogue, and you have to learn, just get yourself in front of them. And if you can do that, you'll have so many leads, you just can't even handle them. In one day, you'll get 11 phone calls at least. And probably over a weekend, I can get so many leads, I don't even know how to handle them all. And you have to kind of pick and choose on how to handle them as they come in. You have to learn how to schedule. That was the hardest part, is you're getting so many leads. How do you schedule them to show them all the houses they want to see? So actually there are times where I actually have to turn off my Zillow because I have too many leads and I can't give them the second mile service that they deserve. So my day-to-day is from about 8 o'clock in the morning, the phone starts ringing, and I'd say I'd get anywhere from 6 to 11 calls a day. And that's 6 or 11 opportunities every day. So and by the time you get up to about 20 to 30, you're running around with your head cut off. So you have to kind of know how to manage.
Awesome. So, because it sounds too good to be true, Richard, because the traditional real estate model, Richard, they ask the real estate agents to cold call the consumers. What you are saying, can you imagine, you guys? I want you to visualize prospective buyers and sellers are calling you, chasing you every single day. That's
I heard Eric say earlier that he just wanted like 1 or 2 deals a month, which pretty much everybody in the office usually gets. I mean, it's not that hard when you're getting at least, I mean, the worst case scenario is like 10 leads a week. And if you can just close 1 of 10, but I mean, we'd like to, obviously you need to close more, but if just 1 out of every 10, you're closing 3 or 4 a month.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds exciting.
Anything else, Richard, you want to share? You are the introduction. Make it good.
No pressure.
If you're basically you just have to be trainable. And I mean, Rudy will go over so many different things. It's just so much knowledge and different than what you've ever been taught or how you learn it. And if you can actually just just accept it versus question it all the time. Because I see a lot of team leaders question it first. Oh, that won't work, or oh, we tried that, or and if you can just try it, you'd be surprised on how it works. And the more you get confident, I'd say the better it works. If you kind of give off that aura that you're desperate, people kind of read into that. So I would say if you can just be trainable and follow, the training every day as much as you can, it just gets easier and easier.
That's awesome. As you know, we are the only company, we spend a lot of money to make sure Richard's phone rings every single day with buyers and listing appointments chasing you every single day. So naturally, we want you to be successful, right? Because if Richard is not successful, guess what happened, Richard? If you are not successful, what happened with the company?
Well, then the company's not successful.
Then we lose money.
Yeah. So
right?
The more money you make, the more the team makes, and everybody wins, and it just goes back through the system and just creates more and more and more to where we just have a lot of leads.
Yeah, because the traditional brokerage model, Richard, you hang your license if you have nothing to lose. If you are successful, then the brokerage make a little bit off you. However, the way we set it up here at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, the company invests between $300,000 to $500,000 a month worth of lead generation. So therefore, we want you to be successful, because if you are not successful, if you make no money, then the company lose money, right? So from a very selfish reason, we just don't want to lose money. Because we don't want to lose money, the only way for the company not to lose money, guess what? We want to make sure Richard is successful. Make sense, you guys? Awesome, Richard. Thank you for your introduction. Hey, let's bring